Hi my darlings, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video I have something I haven't done before, and I really love to watch this kind of videos on different platforms, so I hope you're gonna find them interesting as well. And that's fall 2022 fashion trends, yay or nay. Do I think they're good or not, and what's generally my opinion of them? Are there some trends that are just really not the best, or are there some trends that I think are more classic, maybe worth stepping your toes in? Deadpool, and generally what do I think of them? And there's some controversial pieces as well, I guess. So just share with you my opinion on what's really trending right now and hot, especially for fall of 2022. So I would really love to hear your opinion, guys, as well in the comments down below. What do you think of these pieces? Do you love them? Do you wear them? And all that jazz. If you're new to my channel, my name is Petra, and thank you so much for joining in. I usually do fashion, makeup videos, some reviews and stuff like that, so hopefully you're gonna find something interesting for you as well. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, especially if you watched me before. Thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate that super much. So let's jump straight into the video. I first of all, a disclaimer, I'm not somebody who really loves that term trend and all of that. I first and foremost believe you should build your own style, so whenever there's something trendy, you can just, as you should, cherry pick what you really like and what works the best for your style and all of that. But like I said, I find this videos interesting so we can discuss, because for me fashion is an interesting subject and it's such a personal thing, everybody has their own style and opinions. So I wanted to just make this video and share with you my thoughts about this hot trends, so we can exchange those opinions and ideas. And the first one that's I'm seeing everywhere, and that's ballet flats. If you're a Gen Z, then this is probably a new trend or something, but if you're a millennial like I am, you probably have PTSD from this kind of shoe. Honestly, I can't really say they're a trend, because I think they're a classic piece, because every, I would say 10 to 15 years they just go back into style, they become it piece and really trendy. Thing that people wore from ages ago, it's not something new and revolutionary and something I would necessarily call a trend, like I said. Honestly, I'm 50-50 on this kind of shoe, because in my personal opinion they are nice, they are classic piece, but I don't think they're for everybody, and they have to be styled properly to work. I wouldn't combine them with dresses and super feminine stuff. I would go for something more minimal and with pants and jeans maybe and stuff like that, and something maybe more structural and classic, so to speak, but not super feminine and ladylike, or dresses or something like that. My personal problem with them is, like I said, I used to wear them when I was in elementary and high school, and I remember feeling every possible stone, rock, everything on the street where you walk. So it's worse than walking barefoot. It's basically like that. So I don't really have the best memories of that. So like I said, I don't think it's for everybody. Me personally, I have wide feet, so I don't really find them super flattering on me. But yeah, I mean, if it's something that you like, sure, why not? If it is your style, I think it's type of shoe that, I mean, if you buy a good quality one, it can stay in wardrobe, so even if it gets out of style, it won't be back in style in 10 years. And I mean, who even cares? Because if it's your style and you love to wear it, you should wear it all the time. But yeah, kind of 50-50 on this. I would say yeah, but not really for everybody. And next, like I said, there's quite a lot of shoes. I've been seeing shoe trends circling for the fall of 2022, and this one is probably the most controversial, and those are Birkenstock clogs. You've probably seen them everywhere. They're actually, I think, even sold out on the classic ones, and it's the it shoe, it girl, fashionable shoe fashionable girl kind of shoe. You know what I mean. Anyways, this shoe kind of divided everybody. Either you hate them or you're gonna love them. Me personally, I don't know. I mean, I am not a clog person generally. I don't like that type of shoe anyways, in basically any shape or form. But again, this is very personal. This is not a shoe that's meant for everybody and something that's everybody gonna wear. I think this is for a very specific, like very elegant, minimalistic kind of style, like maybe picture like Scandinavian oversized type of clothing. If you're that kind of person, I think you can rock them, especially like with some baggy jeans and some sweater. I think styled like that, it looks amazing. Me personally, I can't really justify the price, especially of Birkenstocks, because they are slippers and they are like $150, and I'm not even sure how much are the clogs. I'm gonna leave somewhere. So for me, I think money wise, you could spend that money on some better kind of shoe in terms maybe of a boot or a sneaker or something like that. But again, completely personal. I think this is gonna be more of like a trend. I think it's gonna be very niche trend. I don't think this is gonna be something that's gonna be super classic and like in 10 years, 5 years from now, people still gonna wear. So if you're like a Birkenstock slipper kind of person, like I am, I love them. This is like a fall take on that slipper, so you can wear, like I say, jeans and like sweater or something. So, but I think it's trend, and definitely it's not for everybody. Then next thing that I've been seeing absolutely everywhere, so everything is kind of coming back from like either 10, 15, 20, 30 years back. So same with this one, and that's leather jackets, specifically bomber jackets. I remember they were classic bomber jackets. They were quite popular maybe 7, 8 to 10 years ago, I would say. But this like very specific, like leather, oversized, worn out, and like a vintage one, which is something I would recommend. For me personally, I think this is trend slash classic, or classic piece that just comes into trend from time to time. It all depends. It is your personal style or not. Bomber jackets slash leather jackets, in my personal book, it is a classic. So if it's something that you love to wear, it will definitely stay in your wardrobe. You can wear it years and years on. I would just suggest go for like either style or color or design that works the best for you. They don't have to be oversized. If you don't like them, they don't have to be leather bomber jackets. If again you just would like the classic ones. But yeah, this is something like I said, I would suggest going to like a vintage stores or thrift stores where you can find something that's more on like worn out and it looks a little bit more, you know, unique, and you can find something that maybe it's not in every possible store and everybody's gonna wear it. But I would say yes, in my book, I love leather jackets and leather bomber jackets. I think they're really cool, and again, you have to style them, you know, correctly, so it doesn't look like super overwhelming or you look like a grandpa, basically. Then next is something I've seen everywhere, like bombarded me everywhere, and that's parachute pants. I'm pretty sure you've seen, like, if not the name of it, then some version of it online. Honestly, I would say this is really a no and a complete trend. I don't think this is something that is gonna be a piece that we're gonna see like years and years on. It is something that kind of goes back to like that 2K fashion and like oversized and everything. I love oversized pants, and I don't have anything against this pants, but I don't think they're super practical. I think there's very short window of time where you can wear them, because I think they look the best if you pair them with like some tank top and something that's maybe more tighter, you know, and very casual, and sneakers. But you know, fall, it's that type of year that, you know, it gets kind of nice and warmish, and then you go to the colder days where you're gonna have jackets and all that. So I think it would be like super overwhelming with a lot of different things. They are kind of statement pants. I don't like really the low-rise ones, hell to the no, but if it's something that you like and it is your style, I wouldn't suggest investing maybe a lot of money in them. I would suggest maybe go to like high street stores and find something that you like, because I'm not sure it's a piece of wardrobe you really want to invest a lot of money in, because maybe you won't wear it, you know, a lot, or like in 3 months you'll be like, well, I'm not really sure, is it my style or not? Again, I think it's for specific style. If you're into that more like street style, casual, sure, maybe think about like some cool colors so you can incorporate it in that way into your wardrobe. Then it's kind of similar, it's not similar, but kind of going into that category. That's low-rise pants. And let me tell you, in my book, that's hail to the no. Hail to the no. Because like I said, I'm a millennial. I have huge PTSD from low-rise jeans, because if you're a millennial, you all, and if you're not, you're lying, you have that like a bump here and like at the end of like your hips, because that's where our jeans used to finish. And let me tell you as well, all the low-rise jeans that are now coming in are not really the low-rise jeans we used to wear, because our low-rise jeans were low baby, like the zipper was like this big, if it was even that big. So I mean, if you like it, you rock it, just please don't make it like a mandatory something everywhere, because like I said, I have traumas from that. I think mid-rise jeans and high-waisted jeans look the best on honestly everybody, but if it's something you like, sure, go for it. Yeah, but not for me, honestly. And next thing is also pants, but these are the pants I really love, and those are cargo pants. And you'll see, like, especially during fall time, very like a big explosion of cargo pants everywhere. I see ones from Gap, actually, believe it or not, that I want to get them. Cargo pants are classic in my book. I love them if you're into that like casual but also classic street style. This is the way to go. You can style them up, style them down. They're great for like everyday going out. I would suggest here go for if you're gonna buy one, choose like maybe a neutral ones. And when I say neutral, maybe like black or beige, brown or navy green are the colors I would go for. But if you want to like experiment more with colors and you can buy more of them, definitely do so. Go for like maybe some like interesting orange or red or whatever color that you love. I love the ones that have like contrast stitching on them as well. I think they're amazing, and what I love is that you can really adapt it to your personal style and make it more edgy or more classical or more basic or casual, or dress them up. They go great with heels as well, so you can like mix and match, you know, like going out but having that like casual vibe at the same time. I love them, and yeah, that's a big yes in my book. And next trend that I've been seeing everywhere, and that's coastal grandma style. If you don't know what it is, just type it in. I was actually also quite shocked in the beginning when I heard it's a thing that actually exists. Let's be honest, when I get older, I kind of aspire to be like a coastal grandma, being like having my like basket with my garden vegetables and having some like a very classic shirt, having my like Kelly like casually sitting somewhere and like very coastal living kind of vibes, which is quite opposite from what I kind of grew up with, because I grew up, if you can imagine, like Italian nonnas looking, Balkan babushkas, you know, kind of mix. So back to the fashion. When I say like coastal grandma, actually, I wouldn't even consider this a trend, because all the pieces that kind of fall into this category are, in my opinion, quite classic pieces. So like a lot of things, just think about a lot of things with stripes, like jumpers and sweaters with stripes, that like classic look, which I think is great for fall time and great for that like transitional period. So like I said, more sweater, jumpers, a lot of like shirts or t-shirts on top of like a sweater around your neck. So think about those kind of things. I think this is a classic, you know, and you can't really go wrong. I think year after year we're gonna see these kind of things, or just with time they're gonna be a little bit modernized, that's all, but the whole point is there still. So if that's your style, I would definitely say, yeah, go invest in those pieces, buy them, because you're gonna wear them year after year for sure. And next is skirts, and quite a lot of skirts I've been seeing lately. One of them is like long maxi skirts, and particularly denim long skirts. Again, this goes back to like early 2000s kind of vibe. For me personally, this is not really my style. I never really found them super flattering on me, but I think for people whose style it is and who rock them, I always think about Karen, the Brit chick. She has her Instagram, YouTube channel, you can check it out, even though I'm pretty sure you already know about her. She's amazing. She has, I'm pretty sure she still has one beautiful like denim skirt. I know she showed in one of her videos. So I think if it is your style, definitely yes, and I think it's type of clothing that you can wear year and year after, but I think it's gonna be more of a trend that we're gonna see a lot in short period of time, and later it's kind of gonna die out. If you know what your personal style is and you wanted to go for it, I'm sure it's gonna stay in your wardrobe for a long time. Also like pleated skirts, and they're like usually two types, either like mid-length or like a satin skirt, or like a shorter preppy vibe. It's still going on. It's not like a huge trend that I'm seeing everywhere, but it's still there, like from a couple of seasons ago. So if that's kind of your style, yeah, rock it. I would say again, these are kind of classics. It's just something that, like I said, we modernize or get just new versions of that. But you know, it just depends, is it your style or not. The next thing that you, I'm quite sure already know, and that's like big bags. We are like for the past year, I would say, when it comes to trends, and again, that's how the trends always work. Like we went from big bags, especially I remember when I was like in high school or something, and then we get like smaller until we got to like those like Jacquemus bags that are basically like this, and then of course you're gonna start getting bigger, and then after a certain time you're gonna go back. Does that mean you should burn and throw your small bags? Absolutely not. Of course you should never do that. I personally am I would say small to medium kind of bag person. I don't have kids, I don't have like a reason to carry a lot of things with me, and I will always be like, whatever can't fit, it ain't going. But I like big bags as well, and let's admit it, they're much more practical than small bags, especially if you're working or you need to carry a lot of things around you. So you're definitely gonna see that transition, like from like smaller bags to like bigger ones. They are of course again similar with the small bags. When we go to like ridiculously small, and now you're gonna see like bigger and bigger ones. So just, you know, I would always suggest go for classic size, something that, you know, it's not ridiculously big or ridiculously small. In that way you can always wear it, doesn't matter the trend or styles, you know, just what's the most important, it fits your lifestyle and your needs. What I've been seeing a lot is that like Bottega bag, which I actually really like, and there's also the YSL, which I'm not a really fan. You know, there's different tastes, but you know, I can't really put big bags as a trend because it's important to find what works the best for you and fits your lifestyle. But like I said, if you want to like go into that like bigger bags, which is again quite functional, think about something that you are gonna wear nevertheless the trends, and something that's gonna be functional for you and you can wear on so many different ways. And maybe don't go for something super trendy, like humongous big bag that like after maybe 2 years, especially if you invest, God forbid, a lot of money, and then you're like, what am I gonna do with this? But if it's your style, definitely do it. Then another type of shoe that's like exploded everywhere, and that's usually how it happens, and that's in my personal like surprise, Samba shoes. I'm gonna leave the pictures somewhere here. I think they're even like out of stock, you know, and all of that. Why am I surprised? Because I'm a huge Adidas fan, but when I think about these shoes, I think about girls and boys going to play football or soccer outside, like, you know, apartment buildings and stuff like that. I never really thought of them as super fashionable shoe, but I guess with 90s, early 2000, this is, yeah, kind of coming back. My personal opinion, I mean, Samba shoe, and this is a classic, it's not really like, you know, a trend shoe. I think in terms of like fashionable and, you know, videos and fashionable moments, it is gonna be a trend. It's something that you probably won't see like a lot of influencers wearing after a year or something. But in my personal opinion, Adidas shoes, a lot of people, I mean, when you think about like social media, I think a lot of people are sleeping on them. My personal favorite are Stan Smith and gazelles. So maybe if Samba are not really your kind of your cup of tea, which I like them, but they don't really fit my style that much, I would go maybe for gazelles. I think they are similar, like an alternative to this, but again, a super classic shoe. And what I love about gazelles, they come in so many different colors, so you can find whatever it's working the best for you. Yeah, so guys, those are all like trends for 2022. I wanted to share with you and my opinion of them. So please do let me know, what do you think of these trends? Do you think they're ridiculous, or do you like some of them? Are you already maybe buying or having some of these pieces or trends in your wardrobe, and how you wear them, or what are the trends you won't be caught like ever wearing? I would really love to know. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!